Hi guys, this is Sir AJ from San Mateo Rizal. We're here at the Modesta Tennis Club, and as you can see, we're at the tennis court, and I'm here to teach you about my game, my sport, the one I love. It's called lawn tennis. And now for this episode, I am going to teach you the brief history and where the game originated from. Tennis or lawn tennis, the game in which two opposing players, singles or doubles, use strong rackets to hit a ball of specified size, weight, and bounce over a net on rectangular court. Points are awarded to a player or team whenever the opponent fails to correctly return the ball within the prescribed dimensions of the court. So now we are discussing the history of lawn tennis. So tennis was originally known as lawn tennis and formerly still is in Great Britain because it was played on grass courts by Victorian gentlemen and ladies. It is now played on a variety of surfaces. We have the grass, hard court, and clay courts. The origins of the game can be traced to a 12th to 13th century French ball game called the Game of the Palm or Jeu de Paume in French, from which was derived a complex indoor racket and ball game. This ancient game is still played to a limited degree and is usually called real tennis in Britain, court tennis in the US, and royal tennis in Australia. The modern game of tennis is played in millions of clubs and on public courts. Its period of most rapid growth as both a participant and spectator sport began in the late 1960s when the major championships were opened for amateurs and continued in the 1970s. Television broadcast of the expanding professional tournament and the rise of some notable players and rivalries broadened the appeal of the game. Also, a number of major innovations in fashion and equipment the fueled and fed the boom. The addition of color and style to tennis wear created an entirely new subdivision of leisure clothing. Tennis balls, which is historically white, now came in several hues, which the yellow color of choice. Racket frames, which had been a standard size and shape and constructed primarily of laminated wood, were suddenly manufactured in a wide choice of sizes, shapes, and materials. The most significant milestones being the introduction of metal frames beginning in 1967 and the oversized head in 1976. So the game has spread to US in the 1870s. Mary Outerbridge of New York has been created or credited with bringing a set of rackets and balls to her brother, a director of the Staten Island Baseball Club. But research has shown that W. Appleton of Massachusetts may have owned the first lawn tennis set, and that his friends James Dwight and Fred popularized the game. So now the game is popular around the world. Ranked players in the ATP has risen, and we have four major tournaments in tennis or lawn tennis. So in Australia, or in Melbourne, we have the Australian Open. In France, we have the Roland Garros. In the United Kingdom, we have the Wimbledon tournament. And in the United States of America, we have the US Open. Okay, so much for the history of lawn tennis. Well, now for our next episode, I will teach you or say to you the benefits of lawn tennis and what can lawn tennis do to our daily lives and to our health, to improve our health. Okay, that's all. See you guys.